It's a common question people get asked as a kid. What do you want to be when you grow up? And for some, it's becoming a doctor or a lawyer. But for Wade Hamby, all he wanted to do was play football.
In the beginning, the doctors told me he couldn't play football. And I'll never forget, I remember telling him, buddy, well, if you know you can't play, you can always be a manager or something. And he looked at me, and he was probably like 6 or 7, and he looked at me and he was like, Mom, if I can't play, I'm not doing nothing.
After dealing with heart and lung conditions for much of his childhood, his football aspirations quickly became second. After years of hearing no's, Wade finally heard his first yes, meaning he could play football.
Everyone has, their own little story and, rough patches in the road. So any adversity that gets thrown to anyone, football's taught me how to face adversity and just to, just not run from it and just to go towards it.
Through all the injuries and the health battles, just for him to be able to play and be on the team would have been a huge success story. But he took it, and he was a 2-year starter at fullback, 2-time state champion, great leader. Went against all odds, and just being able to be on the field, and it's just an incredible story.
It would be on this field that Wade Hamby's dreams of playing high school football at West Point would come true. But what Hamby didn't realize is that he'd walk off this field a 2-time state champion. Now Wade's story of perseverance has caught the eyes of his classmates, quickly becoming a role model for his peers.
I never heard any story like that, and just hearing it just made me feel like, okay, I want to be the reporter for this. I want to write the script. I want to do everything for this story because it's inspiring. Like, some kids might think because they have a condition that they might not be able to do nothing in their lives, but just seeing him overcome his condition was so beautiful, and I loved this.
Hamby would lead West Point in 2 state championship victories, with the final one helping set a new Mississippi record with West Point's 13th state title during his senior season. Hamby had quite literally lived out his dream as a Green Wave.
Looking back at it, I'm thankful for God and to even put teammates and the coaches I got to play with and, be coached by. It's just a blessing, really.
To see him, just conquer his dream, at that time, that was a goal that he set, years ago, that's what he wanted to do, and he did it. His 3 wishes was to play for West Point football, play for Coach Chambliss, and win a state championship. So he got to do that, and then he got to repeat it with Coach Morgan, so that was pretty special. Even put the uniform on, to me that was conquering everything.
In West Point, Carlo Barone, WCBI Sports.